Hi Leos, welcome to your mid-month readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences at this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. So, Leos, this mid-month of September, there's still here some withdrawal and some soul searching that is happening, and I believe that that was also the theme for the September general reading. And I feel that there's a lot of contemplation and a quest that you are in for answers and for clarity that is still with you, and I believe that is still going to be until the end of the month. um, to perceive um, to perceive a better sense of understanding in the indecisions, cliffhanger, crossroads you may encounter yourself in. I feel that for some of you, you have been overthrowing yourselves in work, in very concentrated and focused on something to avoid the notion of that conflict, to avoid the notion of those decisions you need to make. Others of you have been on a rush upon something, with busy schedules going from um, here to there and just having a lot of a hectic routine. And some of you are actually making efforts to have a very busy life, to not stop and sit a little bit with old issues and old emotions, old wounds that may come to the surface. I feel that some of you will end up burning yourselves out. For those of you who are in this quest to go, 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 and avoid, avoid, avoid the confrontation with more challenging thoughts and emotions and actions and decisions that need to be made. For those of you who are avoiding and running and putting yourselves into this workaholic modes or just keeping yourselves very busy, I feel that it's inevitable that things will come to the surface and you may end up very tired and exhausted and stressed and in the need to make the retreat that the hermit is asking you to do willingly. This does not mean that you cannot have a busy life and still contemplate and still be able to be on your own and paying attention and studying yourself and studying your experiences and really finding that journey, that sense of enlightenment from the journey that we cross within. Some of you are actually being and trying your best to manage the external and the internal world, and that on its own, it may be promoting some sense of stress because it may seem too difficult. Some of you are so concentrated in being maintaining yourselves busy or improving your financial situation, you're perfecting some skill, getting yourselves into a lot of study and knowledge, questing, searching for information, trying to end your degrees, uh, throwing yourselves to a new hobby and activity. But I feel that some of you are doing all of this and forgetting the joy to stop and enjoy the moment. The joy of dancing, the joy of singing, the joy of sitting and relaxing with a friend, the joy of watching that TV show you love to watch in the TV and that inspires you. Some of you are such in a rush that you are having trouble maybe sleeping. Others of you may be having trouble actually really concentrating as you are looking for in what really matters. So I feel that for some Leos, you are advised to not be afraid to sit with your doubts. Being your main opportunity, the Two of Swords. Do not be afraid to sit with your doubts. You are human. You have all the you are completely entitled to not know what to do, to not know to what direction you want to go, to be in this crossroads for a little while, to sit down and contemplate the options and the indecision and what those indecisions mean to you, without feeling guilty, without needing to apologize because you want to retreat for a couple of hours or for a weekend to be with yourself. For those of you who have a very busy agenda or um, a very demanding family life or pressures or responsibilities, you may find it hard to do so, but that's the trick, that's the challenge, is for you to be able to be in contemplation mode, to be on meditation mode, even when engaging and relating with others and with other circumstances. That's the ultimate goal that we all attain to go, is to be able to be calm, to be still, to be aware, even in the middle of confusion. So some of you are learning to actually calm yourselves down and make peace with opposite ideas, opposite directions. Um, I feel that some of you are in this cross purposes with someone or something. Some of you are delaying making a decision because it may impact a relationship in your life or other person in your life, or some of you are afraid of the judgment that could come out of that decision, of being more bold and creative and proud of your attainments, of your conquers, of your successes. So your advice, being the six of wands, is take pride on who you are, with the highs and the lows, with the positives and the less positives, with the easiest parts of life and the difficult parts of life. Realize and acknowledge and validate your worth. Validate how special and talented you are. Validate that you are a part of this kingdom, and for that you are special, and for that you are recognized. And you shouldn't feel obligated to hide your shine or hide your voice and your opinions on something because of judgment. I also feel that here the Six of Wands as an advice is telling you that whichever you're trying to conquer, win, be victorious at, you can win and succeed at the situation you once you get your thoughts straightened up. So once you rediscover the reason why there's even a doubt, what it is that is causing you the doubt, because most of the times the indecision comes from not fear of making a decision, but fear of making the wrong one. But what if there is no wrong decisions? You have left, you have right. You go left, you have that package of experiences, and you go right, and you have that packages of experiences. So you will always grow and develop in something. And of course, yes, maybe in the right you would find everything you idealized and fantasized about, and maybe on the other direction you will find a little bit more of a challenging situations to also make you grow and evolve. And maybe I also feel that some of you are desiring more for yourselves, um, more than just what you have been getting so far. Some of you are in a rush to get a new job, to get a new activity going on in your life, to promote something upon yourself, to promote a creative hobby, to make a creative hobby maybe into a business idea or a business prospect. Some of you, as this time unfolds, may be really to starting to realize your potential and think bigger than what you have been thinking so far, overconsumed and stressed with doubts. Some of you have two very different directions you would like to go, and you're having a problem finding the middle ground in them. Make sure you are looking at things with a clear, fresh pair of eyes. And for that, you may need to go within first, so then you can understand what is outside. Do not be afraid to sit with your doubts. You are human. You are entitled to have doubts. You are entitled to need to break away and distance yourself for 2 hours, 2 weeks, 2 months, whichever suits you, to find back your center. It's so important to find back your center in order to know what you are doing out there, in order to go into this jungle and still be able to find happiness and find that inner harmony and peace we are looking for in this crazy hectic world. And I really feel you can do that once you start building a better connection with your inner wisdom, which is something that has been trying to come forward for you. So, Leo, I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you who have been liking, subscribing, and sharing. I really, really, really appreciate it. And hopefully, we'll see each other soon.